This is Mooses with Bazookas and Other Stories Children Should Never Read by S.D. Smith.
Name's Wally Warmbottom. My most famous book is called How to Be Safe No Matter What Always, an expert's guidebook. Wish I had a copy here. When I use whelp in my books, editors are always like, "Whelp, we're cutting that out." And I just go, "Whelp, I guess they're right." I don't have a backspace or a delete button on this deserted island. I could just mark out the whelp, but I don't want to waste more ink. I'm very conscious of such things. I should not, nor shall I, waste ink or space. Never. If there's one thing I won't do with my limited space and ink and paper, and to be frank, your attention, is to waste it. It's just not going to happen. I don't waste the driftwood or the other drifting things that come ashore here on my deserted island. Never. I make use of all the beach drift.
Mooses with Bazookas, Chapter 1. The moose stepped into the gap between the fort and the charging army of bears. That moose was I, me, myself, or moose-self, if you will. You won't? I don't care. I'm a moose. My name is Barry. These are my memoirs. The bears were a grizzly bunch, armed with rocket launchers, machine guns, and flamethrowers, and claws. Have you ever seen a grizzly bear's claws? No, you haven't, because you're selfish and all you think about is essential oils. Meanwhile, this charging band of bears was bearing down on the fort like a charging band of bears. They looked angry, and fierce, and dumb.
Southie. Southie was a mouse who stared out of windows. His favorite window was halfway up the stairs, above the landing. Southie even loved the name the people used for it, the landing window. When the people had gone to bed and the mice were searching through the house for crumbs, he would often ignore the mad scurrying below and go up to the landing window. There he would sit with his arms under his chin and stare at the moon reflecting off the river in the valley behind the house. He didn't want the others to know it, but occasionally he would sigh and shake his head. The other mice, he believed, would never understand. Life is hard for a mouse in a house, especially if the human residents aren't messy. And the house where Southie lived was depressingly lacking in messy humans. They were neat people who tucked in their shirts and mostly left the TV off. They read books aloud together after dinner and smiled a lot. They were very, very weird and annoyed the daylights out of the night-prowling population of mice.
S.D. Smith here again, and thanks to the crash of a technology boat, Dr. Fines was able to set up a satellite connection where we can actually talk to Wally Warmbottom from Plintonia's Sands.
That's Peach Pittistan.
Is it?
Well, I should know. I invented it.
Good. Well, Wally, it is great to talk to you in person.
I agree.
So, how have you been doing?
I am probably doing better than everyone ever has. But the metrics used to determine such things are not yet as reliable as one would hope.
Okay, so, well, anyway, let's talk about how...
I'm Wally Warmbottom.
Yes, I caught that. But what is
I'm an author. I write books using my intellect and brain powers.
Right. Brain powers. Okay, so, Wally, have you been working on any new...